If you are an international student working a part-time job or an internship in Ireland this year, check your payslip. You are highly likely missing hundreds of euros from your weekly wages without even realizing it. That missing money is caught in a bureaucratic holding pattern, but with a few exact clicks, you can ensure that cash is routed directly back into your bank account. There is a persistent rumor that holding a Stamp 2 student visa makes you exempt from Irish income tax. That is completely false. You are taxed under the exact same pay-as-you-earn rules as any Irish citizen. The revenue system isn't trying to hide your wages, but they certainly aren't going to automatically transfer them back to you either. The system will legally hold your cash until you actively intervene to reclaim it. This overtaxation happens through a default penalty called emergency tax. It triggers the moment you start a new job if your employer doesn't have a digital document called a Revenue Payroll Notification, or RPN, on file for you. This chart shows exactly how fast the penalty scales. For your first 4 weeks without an RPN, your employer must deduct a flat 20% income tax plus an immediate 8% universal social charge. If the issue wasn't fixed by week 5, the tax rate skyrockets to 40% on every single euro you earn, with absolutely zero personal tax credits applied to soften the blow. Let's map that to a typical student income. If you earn 600 euros a week, your normal tax should be about 48 euros. Under week 5 emergency tax, you lose 240 euros. You are overpaying nearly 200 euros every single week. Your employer cannot bypass this. They are legally barred from applying your proper tax credits without that digital RPN. You are the only person who can stop the weekly financial bleeding. Before you can log into the tax portal and fix this, you need to acquire a specific piece of government identification. You need a Personal Public Service Number, or PPSN. This is your unique Irish tax identifier and the mandatory prerequisite for any tax action. To apply for your PPSN at a local Intreo center, you must first have your physical Irish residence permit, your IRP card, showing your Stamp 2 permission. Until you secure both your immigration card and your tax number, your digital revenue account remains inaccessible. The emergency tax will continue to drain your wages until you have these physical documents in hand. Once you have your PPSN, go straight to Revenue.ie and log into the MyAccount portal. This is where we initiate the override. Inside your dashboard, navigate directly to the section labeled Jobs and Pensions. Click Add a New Employment to declare your active job to the government. You will be prompted to import your employer's tax registration number, or TRN. You can find this 7-digit code on your employment contract or by asking your manager. Finally, once the employer is linked, allocate your €2,000 personal and €2,000 employee tax credits to this new job. This forces Revenue to act. Within 48 hours, it issues the required RPN directly to your employer's payroll software. Here is the immediate payoff. On your very next payday, the payroll software recalculates your tax at the correct rate. Any emergency tax you overpaid in the previous weeks is instantly returned as part of your regular paycheck. If your summer job has already ended and you never completed this process, you are still owed that money. The payroll software has a blind spot. It calculates your weekly deductions assuming you will earn that exact same wage for a full 52 weeks. If you only work a short seasonal stint, you finish the year mathematically overtaxed. To reconcile this mismatch, wait until January 1st. Log back into the portal and request a Statement of Liability, historically known as a Form 12. This end-of-year review recalculates your total annual income and initiates the repayment of those historical refunds. This scale shows how the year-end review captures missing credits. You take your overpaid summer tax and you stack additional high-value reclaims on top of it, like the rent tax credit, worth up to €1,000, plus a 20% return on medical expenses. This aggregates your claims, tipping your total refund into a much higher bracket. If you skip the Statement of Liability, you abandon thousands of legally owed euros. That money stays in the government's accounts forever. Before you dive into the complex government portal, calculate your exact financial standing. We've built a custom 2026 student tax estimation tool so you can see exactly what you are owed. Stop guessing about your finances. Run your weekly wages through the estimator and take immediate action to protect your income. If this guide helped you spot a leak in your paycheck, hit the like button. Share this video in your university group chats and subscribe so you never miss a critical financial hack. Head over to myFlightOffers.com to access our complete step-by-step tax guides and to secure the absolute best international student flight deals for your upcoming semesters. See you in the next video.